now we've witnessed the Afghan crisis, especially with the Taliban taking over, and that's somehow upset the entire geopolitical stability in South Asia, at least for that matter. And for the first time after so many years, Rawalpindi is, should I say, on a trip because they seem to have achieved the strategic depth in Afghanistan that they've been craving for a very long time. So what are the options left for India? Is it too late now?
Well, one of the, you said that actually, I mean, I've written about it that, the Pakistanis and the Taliban are in bed and they're getting probably closer. Right. But I think there is more than what meets the eye. And the fact that India at this point in time, and no country, in fact, has recognized the Taliban government as yet. That's point one. Right. Point two is India has no access to Taliban except probably through the United Nations organization, even if it wants to send any food. And as you know, India wanted to send 50,000 tons by trucks to through Pakistan, and Pakistan said no. Then they said yes, and then said they said no again. So I would think at the moment, India can actually team up with the people where we have common interests. And I think there is a common interest definitely with Russia and with Iran and with the USA. And probably we could actually, and the fact that the NSA held a meeting, of course, the Pakistanis and the Chinese did not come with the parties concerned, itself is an indication that India is in a position not so much to influence, as much to say that we have a voice there in that cacophony of voices which are already prevailing about what to do about Afghanistan. And I would say that whatever India does, I think the most important part is we must be able to communicate to the Afghan people that despite our handicaps about helping them in their hour of need, because we do not have the access, and of course Pakistan has blocked it, the Afghan people should know that. And therefore, I think the overwhelming support we have from a very large population of the Afghans is actually what is going to stand us in the long run. Mm-hmm. And I think if India plays its communication game in the right manner, it will be of advantages to us, because whatever you might say, Taliban can possibly not last. Right. They don't have the wherewithal to rule a country which is both devastated economically. Mm-hmm. I mean, they are really, if you look at the UN report about the starvations, they don't have the capacity to govern. Because most of the people who were actually running that show there during those 20 years of the earlier rule have all left their jobs and fled. Right. So there is no, the mechanisms which were there have all disappeared. They withered away. The only, and it's very limited, is the UN, which is trying to actually do what they can in the circumstances they prevail. Right. And as Taliban maintains the attitude, and the international community, I think, has suddenly stepped back and waiting for them, the only people who seem to be thinking that they are on the right side is the Pakistanis, but that's why they made the mistake.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.